Hello and welcome. So I just got home from work and I found a Stark Brothers package. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. I also have this shirt that I bought that I will open first. So let's go ahead and see. So I've been trying to buy new clothes because I want some plant-loving shirts and, it just helps get me in the spirit. Oh, hello. Yes. Hello, Feist. She's very demanding. Very demanding of my attention sometimes. Yes, I'm home. It's good to see you. Alright, so I lost this shirt, so I bought it again because it's one of my favorites. I always would go plant shopping in this shirt. And yeah, just since it brings me a lot of happiness, I decided to purchase several planty shirts. So here it is. It's a black tee, size medium. Yeah, I know. Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh hey, look, the lawn is mowed. That means my husband did his job today. That's what he was supposed to do while I was at work. All right, so it says, oh, Freya. Freya. It says, you make me feel alive. All right, Freya. You can't have it. It's my shirt. It's my shirt, baby. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to set that there for now. Let's go ahead and crack this package open. So I'm expecting two things in here. A flame red grape and the Arctic Blaze Nectarine. As usual, my little helper. Or anti-helper. Oh gosh. Oh, I got a little worried. The staple went into my brand new uniform. So there are staples holding this cardboard box together. So if you've been tuning in, I'm usually in black scrubs as my work uniform. Well, they decided to change the color. I was very upset because I'm very comfortable in black. I love black. I wear black like all the time. So I was very, oh my goodness, Freya. What's happening? All right. Ooh, all right. Not very thick. It's very small looking. Kind of surprised. Usually, the diameter of the tree trunk is much bigger. Oh, wait, what? Whoa, what? No. Did they mislabel this? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's a grapevine. Okay. This is the Arctic Blaze White Nectarine Standard Supreme. It's a little bit short. Whoa. What? Wait, what is this? What is that? Okay, I don't know what's in here. Okay, so this is the Arctic Blaze White Nectarine. I expected that. All right, not bad. Not as tall as usual, probably about 4 foot. That's all right. It's a 4 to 5 foot tree. Hey, this is the Flame Seedless Grape. It looks a little bit like the wood almost doesn't look alive. But, I mean, that could just be the way that a grapevine is, because if I do the scratch test, it's alive. So this is a bare root grape as well. Let's get this out of the way. Hey, don't chew on those roots. Okay, I have no idea what this thing is. What? It says, apparently I bought a golden delicious apple and I completely forgot that was in here as well. All right, so this tiny little thing, but tall, is a golden delicious apple. Yes. Oh my gosh. So the Arctic Blaze White Nectarine The diameter of the tree trunk is really nice. This looks very mature. Very happy with that. It looks like an older tree. All right, so it's time to get these planted before I run out of time. But yeah, she's adorable. And you're whiny today. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love you. I love you. You just need some attention. Hmm. We already cuddled every morning. When I have breakfast, she comes and she cuddles with me while I drink my coffee. And every night, she comes and she lays with me. Oh, I love you. I love you. All right. So, I gotta plant these trees now, okay? So sweet. This is my baby. All right. Moving on. Alright, so to give some background into the fruit trees I'm planting today, starting with the Arctic Blaze White Nectarine. So I paid $69.99 and this was a 4 to 5 foot tall tree. It was the Supreme Standard, so it comes with 5/8 of an inch trunk. And basically, this is rated from zone 6 to 9. However, it requires a lot of chill hours. So even though it's rated for my zone, we'll see how it does over the years. So I decided I would try this one kind of as a little experiment to see if it's able to fruit and flower fine in my zone. It might not if it doesn't get sufficient chill hours. So I would not recommend this one, but I just thought I'd try my hand at this. For my area is another white flesh nectarine. Everything I own is a white flesh fruit. This requires 700 to 800 chill hours. It is self-pollinating and it should ripen in late August. This next one was kind of an impulse. I got the Golden Delicious apple tree. Now the reason why it ended up being so thin is because I got the 1.5 to 3 foot tall tree, so it was a lot smaller for only $50. And I actually decided on this one because I'm trying to extend my harvest throughout the year, and I really need to fill the times around basically September to April. And so this actually produces in late September is when it'll bear fruit. And it only requires 400 chill hours, so this should do just fine in my area for the most part. And then after watching a ton of good videos and recommendations, as I like to do, I decided I want the flame seedless grapevine to go with my grape collection. So this one was, I guess, also an impulse buy, but I guess most things are lately. So this will ripen in August, so it'll help fit that end of the year window where I want more things in production. All of these varieties are listed to take 2 to 4 years to bear fruit. Hopefully, we'll see it sooner than later. As for the grape, I paid $21.99 for this bare root version. With everything combined, I was able to get free shipping. Thank you, Stark Brothers. I've been running to the store a lot to make sure that I have enough soil and enough pots for everything coming in. So I actually just got several notifications that everything I bought from Raintree, for the most part, most of my purchases are on the way. So I want to make sure I'm prepared. And so I even went again today for more soil and containers. I'm so happy right now that all the online stores are shipping out their stuff. It's bare root tree season. It's time to get everything planted. My nurseries and my local big box stores are getting so much inventory, beautiful flowers, landscaping plants, just everything. I was able to score quite a lot of things, and honestly, it's not helping my wallet, but I'm like, oh, this is an investment for later, especially when it comes to the fruit trees. Like, I'm spending money now, but once I have them and they're in their pot and they have the compost and everything they need, they just kind of sit there. They don't require too much maintenance once you get them started, aside from like up potting every so many years and fertilizing every now and then. They're so low maintenance once you get them going once you get them in their spot. I've also been wanting to add flowers, so I've done that. I added marigolds, and I also got hydrangea and azaleas called rosalias. So they kind of look like really pretty, kind of like a rose, a soft pink color. And then I also planted a wildflower mix, and when our friends actually got married, when they had the reception afterwards, all the tables had beautiful little cards with a little heart-shaped item on it, and it was basically like seeds, wildflower seeds that you could plant. So I also planted those up, and I'm really excited to see them grow, and I definitely want to share a picture with them and show them, you know, what ended up growing from the little wedding favors that they had on the tables. I mean, once the spring is over, I'm pretty much done with all this spending, so, you know, it'll be fine once things cool down, but it's definitely really exciting to see everything just popping, getting inventory, and lots of things shipped. Every time I go to Lowe's, my eyes just bulge seeing all the goodies coming in. I mean, this really is the best time of year, and it's only around this time where it's gonna be this good. And again, with anything, you know, especially with trees, I definitely view it as an investment because there's this saying that the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago, yesterday, and today. But yeah, pretty much since I got like all of the staples in my garden, you know, I have peaches and nectarines and oranges and mandarins and avocados and this and that. I am starting to get more interested in tropicals. All right, so here's everything all potted up, and I almost forgot, I'm going to prune. So my method of gardening involves heavy pruning, the backyard orchard culture method. You want to do about a knee-high prune. Now getting that grape out of the way because I don't need to cut the grape, I need that to grow. And also don't forget to sanitize your pruners, which I actually forgot the last time I was pruning all my trees. Hopefully everything will be okay. So here I'm just kind of roughly measuring with my knee and where I want to cut. Now it's kind of branching out about where my knee falls, so I'm going to keep these two lower branches right here, and then I'll probably use a branch spreader or a limb spreader to help separate them a little bit more. And then as the tree wakes up, it should start branching out even more so from other places. So hopefully I'll have more scaffolding branches at the lower level that will support the tree in the future. So I'm just kind of like really looking it over and making sure that's exactly what my plan of action is and what I want to do. As far as the Golden Delicious, that one's pretty easy. It's like pretty thin and tall, and it doesn't have a lot of branches. So pruning that was definitely a lot easier. Now my parents were over, they were hanging out in the yard, so I'm just kind of chit-chatting with them in the background. For my dad, seeing me prune my trees was really painful for him. And I mean, I get it. The first year that I did this, it was really hard. I did not properly train my trees, but now that I feel confident and I've seen how well dormant trees will recover and burst out new growth, I'm definitely not scared anymore. I mean, it's scary and daunting at first, but once you do it, once you try it and you just see that the tree does just fine and does exactly what you want it to do, it honestly is a confidence builder. So, I mean, I would just rather do this method. Keep my trees small, train them to be fruiting at a reasonable height because I'm not a big orchard and I don't need really, really tall trees. So that adds 3 more things to my garden. It's getting pretty full on my patio. So here are the finished results. I added some mulch on top. You can see where I pruned things about knee high. So again, the Golden Delicious was really easy since there wasn't much structure. Not this Arctic Blaze. I'm gonna see if I can get these 2 big branches to start being the lower scaffolding. So I'll add a limb spreader to that later. Well, anyways, that's all for today. More trees in the garden. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and don't forget, go plant a tree.